Hello everyone, welcome back to MalStorm Gaming. My name is Malachi Gardner, and today I'm going to be playing through Marvel Legendary using the Infinity Saga expansion here. So this is the newest expansion to the game, at least until Midnight Suns comes out, and so I have it set up here with a bunch of content from the expansion here. So as you can probably tell based off of the art, this is going to be an MCU expansion. It's going to be using art clips from the movies, as well as the characters and storylines. This expansion is of course going to be focusing on the Infinity War and Endgame movies for all the characters and art stills here. So I have everything set up here. We have Doctor Strange, Wanda and Vision, and then Black Panther, who's actually not currently represented in these cards in the HQ. But we're going to be going up against Thanos, and he's pretty tough. He has 11 attack here, and he gets +1 attack for each Infinity Stone in the city and or escape pile. He always leads the Infinity Stones, and on a Master Strike, the leftmost Infinity Stone in the city escapes. Then an Infinity Stone worth 4 or more victory points enters the city from your victory pile, and if you don't have any, each player gains a wound. And then on Thanos, and then there's an extra win condition, evil wins when 6 Infinity Stones escape. So, it's pretty tough there. And then we have, of course, the classic combination here of the Skin Beer here being have all life in the universe. And so it uses 5 twists on twists 1, 3, and 5, so all the odd numbered twists. We're going to choose 3 heroes from the HQ and KO them. And then on 2 and 4, the even numbered twists, we're going to deal a hero deck into 2 face-down piles as equal as possible, and KO one of those piles. So that is going to have the hero deck there, and of course evil wins when the hero deck or villain deck runs out. So I played this combination several times. Of course, it's a very obvious combination to have there, and I found it is quite difficult. So we'll have to go ahead and see if we can. So I'll have to go ahead and see if we can actually beat this today. We'll do my best to try my best, but yeah, it seems to be pretty tough. So starting off here, we're going to want to start with the villain card here, and it is important to note before I go any further that I've already done several playthroughs of Marvel Legendary, so I'm not going to be going over the core rules of the game. I'm just going to be going over the new stuff from the expansion. So starting off, we have the Sentinel. So I chose a very basic henchman group for this game. So 3 attack here, and then on fight we're going to KO one of our heroes. And actually before doing that, technically we should have drawn our starting hand, but we'll just do that right now. Alright, so it looks like we have 2 troopers, and then 4 agents. So let's see what we can buy. See. Okay, the only one we can actually afford right now is Open Portals, which gives us 1 recruit. It has phasing, and with a blue superpower you get 2 extra recruit. And so what phasing means is that you can, instead of playing this card from your hand, you can swap it with the top card of your deck. So then you'll draw this card, and this card will go on top of your deck, and you can use it for next turn. Many heroes whose kits contain phasing will have cards that will then referencing the top card of your deck for a specific class or different things there, and so you can control that you can control that by swapping the top card of your deck to combo some of those cards, which is really cool. So we could do that. We do also have sidekicks over here, a sidekick stack, and of course our officer stack. So I'm going to go ahead and buy this and see what happens there. So we have 2 left, and then we'll draw a new card, and it is We Have to Destroy It. It's a Wanda and Vision card here. And this is going to cost 1 and give us 1 recruit. It also has phasing, but then as a tech superpower, it has sacrifice. You get +3 recruit. You may KO a card from your hand or discard pile. And what sacrifice means is when you play, you are allowed to just play it like normal, or you can play it for its sacrifice ability. So you play it, you get all the stats and everything, but you also trigger the sacrifice ability, which is always really powerful and awesome. But if you do that, that card is unKO'd. So it's you can use it as just a weaker version where it just gives you 1 recruit, and you can just play it over and over again. But whenever you want to, if you have the tech superpower here, you can sacrifice it and get a total of 4 recruit, and you can KO an extra card from your hand or discard pile, but this card is also KO'd. So that's pretty cool. I actually think I will go ahead and buy that, and we'll place it with Great Many Lives Lost. Gives you 2 recruit, and then on a instinct superpower, you can sacrifice it to KO up to 2 cards from your hand or discard pile. So that is pretty cool. We'll go ahead and draw our new hand here. And new card here. It's a Master Strike. So, referencing this here, the leftmost Infinity Stone in the city escapes. There is none. Then an Infinity Stone worth 4 victory points or more enters the city from your victory pile. And if you don't have one, each player gains a wound. So go ahead and gain a wound. And of course, we're doing the advanced level rules, so I'll have to draw an extra card here. And it is the Mind Stone. So the Mind Stone starts with 1 attack, but gets a bonus to attack equal to the highest cost of the hero in the HQ, which is currently 6 here. So this will be at 7. And then Ambush, all heroes currently in HQ cost 2 more this turn, so it actually goes up to 9 for this turn. And then on fight, we can gain a hero from the HQ. So that's pretty cool. Pretty difficult though. Alright, so everything here costs 2 extra. And of course, we have the same exact hand we had last time, so 2 and 4. I would like to buy this, but of course now this card costs 6 for this turn because of the ambush effect here. So I'm just going to go ahead and buy an officer, and it is Grant Ward, who has 2 recruit, and then you may send this card under cover, which means it goes into your victory pile. And if you do, you can KO another shield hero from your hand. So that's pretty good. We'll go ahead and shuffle it up. Alright. So next hand of cards. Go ahead and draw that, and we will see our next villain card here. And it's the Soul Stone. So it starts with 5 attack, but gets +1 for each other villain in the city. So it has 2 other here, so it's up to 7. Ambush. Each player without an Infinity Stone in their victory pile KOs a non-gray hero from their discard pile. I do not have anything in my victory pile, but I also don't have anything in my discard pile, so nothing happens. And then on fight, reveal the top 2 cards of your deck, KO one of them, and draw the other. Pretty cool. Alright, so then we have a Shield Trooper, and then 5 agents. So we can buy multiple cards here. So we have 2 copies that invoke the Time Stone, which is a Doctor Strange card, costs 5, gives us 2 recruit, it has phasing, and on a range sacrifice, range superpower, sacrifice, take another turn after this one, don't play a card from the villain deck at the start of the turn. That's really cool, but of course you can only do that once. And then we have Magic or Science, and it costs 5. For Magic, you can get 1 attack, and you get +1 attack for each other hero with an odd number cost you play this turn. And then on Science, it has phasing, +2 attack, and tech superpower to get 2 more attack. That's pretty good, especially since we already have a tech superpower in our deck, so I think I might actually go ahead and buy this. Alright. Draw a new hand of cards. And here's another Sentinel. City's kind of filling up there. Let's see what we can do. Alright, so we have our 3 troopers. We have 1 agent, we have a wound, and then we have Grant here. And so I'm not going to send him undercover. I want to keep him, but I'll just get that 2 recruit there. So we have 3 and 3. So I will go ahead and take out a Sentinel, and we will KO a Shield Trooper. So we'll just put that there. And then we have 3 recruit. So I think I'll go ahead and buy another officer, and his Victoria hand. So it is 2 recruit there, and then 3 shield superpower. You may send this hero or a shield hero from your hand undercover. Alright. That's 4. Draw 2 more. 5, 6. The Space Stone. It starts with 5, but it gets +1 for each empty space in the city, which is not actually going to be too many. And then on Ambush, the Space Stone captures 3 bystanders, then move an Infinity Stone from any empty city space to the bridge. If there's already a villain there, swap them, and then on fight, you may move and or swap any number of villains in 2 other city spaces. So, first it's going to capture 3 bystanders, so capture those 3 bystanders there. And then we're going to move an Infinity Stone from the city space, for any city space, to the bridge. So we'll just move the Mind Stone to the bridge there. Alright. And then we'll go ahead and play. We have 3 agents there. We have Grant Ward. We have to destroy it and open portals. So let's go ahead and phase open portals. So we'll swap that there. And we have magic or science. Okay, so this is actually pretty good. We'll go ahead and play Grant Ward. Then I'm going to play We Have to Destroy It. And I'm going to probably sacrifice that. So actually I'm not going to play this agent here. So I will go ahead and play We Have to Destroy It. I will sacrifice this, which will give me 3 extra recruit. So it'll give me 4 total. And I can KO this shield agent here. So let's just mark that here. I have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 recruit. And then we can do science or magic. Magic, let's see. And I think I'm going to go with science because that'll give me 4 since I already have the superpower. So I'll get 4 attack there. So we have 4 and 8. For my 4 attack, I'm going to use the Sentinel here, take this guy out, and so I'll KO another agent. And then I have 8, and so I can buy this card here. So I could buy, since I have 8, I could buy this card right here. Doctor Strange is rare. It costs 7. It gives you 5 attack, and on an instant sacrifice, you can guess the name of the top card of the villain deck, then reveal it. If you guess right, draw 6 cards. Wow. So that's pretty random, but I think we'll buy it because 5 attack is just excellent. And then my last recruit will just be wasted there. Alright, so next up we have our Scheme Twist. And so this is the first one, so we're just going to go ahead and KO 3 cards from here. So we've already looked at most of these cards, but let's look at the last 2. So we have Defend This Dimension here, is a card that costs 3, 2 attack, and then on Instinct, Superpower, you're going to reveal the top card of the villain deck. If it's a villain, you get +2. And of course, actually, if you reveal the top card of the villain deck, then you could use Doctor Strange's Rare, and you can correctly guess what the card is, which is actually pretty cool. Finally, we have Bind Evil, which costs 6 and gives you 4 attack. Instant Superpower, you can reveal the top card of the villain deck. If it's a Master Strike, KO that strike, you get +3 attack, and put a card from the Bystander's deck on top of the villain deck. That's very cool, getting rid of some Master Strikes. So, I think I'm going to go ahead and get rid of at least 1 copy of Invoke the Time Stone. And let's do Defend This Dimension and the other copy of Invoke the Time Stone, because I want to keep these 2 cards here. Those are pretty cool. So, let's go there. We'll replenish all of them. Okay. Our first Black Panther card. So, then actually after resolving that, we then go to the Advanced Solo rules, where whenever we resolve a Master Strike, or sorry, a Scheme Twist, we're going to then put another card under the villain deck. So, so now, after we finish resolving that, we're going to choose one of these cards and put that under the hero deck. So let's look at these cards here. So Witchcraft, 2, so it's 3 costs for 2 attack. Reveal the top card of your deck. If it's an odd numbered cost, draw it. And then Wakanda Forever, which is 2 cost for 1 attack. And then on a Covert Superpower, you draw a card. I think I will go ahead and I've already been purchasing a lot of odd cost cards, I believe. So let's go ahead and keep this one and put Wakanda Forever under the deck here. That's another Open Portals. Okay, speaking of Open Portals, I have one right here. I can teleport that if I wanted to, or rather phase it. Let's go ahead and start off by playing, we have 2 Troopers and 1 Agent. Then I can play Victoria Hand. Alright, so let's go ahead and start off by phasing Open Portals. We'll have to see what happens there. Okay, we have a Shield Agent, so we'll play that Shield Agent, another Shield Agent, and a Shield Trooper. Then we'll play Victoria Hand, and since I can activate the Superpower, I'm going to send this card under cover, removing it from my deck, adding it to my Victory Pile. And then I have 4 Recruit there. Alright, let's actually buy Witchcraft instead, so that's pretty cool, especially since I have a lot of odd cost cards, so we'll kind of go into that strategy there. Okay, that's 5 cards there, so we'll shuffle up and draw 1 more. Alrighty. Okay, so our villain card is Nebula, the Stun Seeker. So 4 attack there, ambush. Nebula captures a hero from the officer deck, or HQ that costs 4 or less. And then fight either KO that hero or choose a player to gain it. Okay, so interesting choice there. I think I will actually end up going with the officer stack because the fewer cards I have to come out of the hero deck, the better, just because that is going to be our loss condition that runs out. So We'll go ahead and play a Shield Trooper. So you get 3 Shield agents. And then we have Grant Ward and Open Portals. I'm going to phase Open Portals. And we get another Shield agent. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5, 6. And I will go ahead and get Bind Evil. Nice card there. Alright. Next up, we have another Sentinel. Nice card there. Allows us to thin out our deck even more, which is fantastic. Okay, so we have this pesky wound that just keeps popping up. Alright, so we have a Shield Agent. Actually, do we have 2 wounds? No, we just have the one. It just keeps on coming up. Alright, so there we go. Magic or Science. I'm actually thinking what I want to do is just get rid of this wound. So let's go ahead. No, I don't know. Alright, so let's go ahead and go with the Shield Agent here. Play that. We will phase Open Portals. Swapping that with Victoria Hand. Play that. Okay. Then we will go ahead and play Science, which we can't activate the superpower, but it gives us 2. So that's 3 total, enough to take out the Sentinel, which we'll use to take out the Trooper here. And then we have 4 to recruit, which is enough. Let's go ahead and look at this one. So Covert, you get +2 attack, giving you 3 total. And then on the other side, Let Go, gives us 2 recruit, phasing. Range Sacrifice, draw 3 cards. You may KO a card from your hand or discard pile. I'm going to buy this one. That's pretty cool. And that last recruit will just be wasted. That's fine. Okay. So 3 cards there. I'll draw 3 more. Alright, so we have our 6 cards here. Next up, it is the Engineer Bystander, so we'll have that captured by Nebula. Then let's go ahead. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and phase Science. So I'll go on top of my deck here. Then I'm going to play Witchcraft. So I'm going to reveal the top card of my deck. If it has an odd numbered cost, I draw it. I, of course, know this is an odd numbered cost, so I get that. We have that, okay. Okay, so let's go ahead and play that card there. Okay, then play, I think I'll go with the magic side. So we'll get +1 attack for each other hero with an odd number cost I played this turn. So that's 2 there, so that's 3 total. So that's running total 7, 10 is what we have for attack. Then we'll play 2 agents and then Open Portals, which we can activate the ability there. So we'll get 3 from Open Portals and then 2 from those agents. That's 5 recruit total. Let's go ahead and take out the Space Serum, which has 6 attack. So we'll take that out. And then we have Cloning Technician. When you rescue this bystander, clone the next hero you recruit this turn. That has printed cost 3 or less, which basically means I will buy somebody from the HQ, and then we'll be able to search the hero deck for a second copy that we add. Aspiring Hero, which gives us a sidekick. And then a Banker. When you rescue this bystander, you get +2 recruit, usable only to recruit heroes in the space under the bank. Alright, and then I will also, I have 4 left, I'll also take out Nebula. So I'll add that to my deck. Okay, and then Engineer. When you kidnap this bystander, this is from the Villains expansion, so they exchange rescue for kidnap. But anyway, when you rescue this bystander, reveal the top card of your deck. If it costs 0, KO it. Hey, that's great. Alright. And so, there we go. Alright, so now I have 5 recruit. And I will go ahead and buy Defend This Dimension. And so, since it costs 3 or less, I will be able to look through and clone a copy of it. So there we go. Another copy there. And then I do have 2 recruit left. And then I also have 2 recruit that I can only use for the bank. But I actually think I'm just going to go ahead and buy Sidekick and end it there. Because again, I don't really, if I don't need a card, I don't want to take it from the hero deck, because then that will just thin it out even more. So I don't think I actually want the extra copy of Open Portals in my deck right now. Because I'm trying to go for a more focus on odd numbered cards. Alright. So, put that in my discard pile. Okay. The Time Stone, so it has 5 attack, and then endgame, it gets +4. And what endgame means, if you have 8 or fewer cards in the villain deck per player left, then it was considered endgame, and certain cards will become more powerful. So let's check real quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3. So in 3 turns, we have 11 cards now. So in 3 turns, it'll be considered endgame. And then the Time Stone will go from being 5 attack to being 9. Ambush, play another card from the villain deck. Okay, that's not great. And then fight, take another turn after this one. Don't play a card from the villain deck at the start of that turn. Okay, cool. The Stonekeeper. Ambush, if the Soul Stone is in the city or escape pile, each player discards a card. If it is in a player's victor pile, that player draws 2 cards. Unfortunately, it is still in the city, so we'll have to discard a card. And then on fight, each player KOs one of their heroes. So I will have to discard a card, and goodbye, Shield Agent. Okay, so looking here. Let's go ahead and play Bind Eel. We'll start off with 4 attack. Then we have Hold On or Let Go. I can't activate any of the superpowers, so I think I will probably just end up phasing it, see if we get something better. No, we do not. It is a Shield Trooper. So we'll get those there. Then I will play Grant Ward, but I'm actually considering sending him undercover, so I think I will probably end up doing that. So I might not play him. So, yeah, okay. So yeah, we'll go ahead and do that. So we have 5 attack total and 4 recruit. Alright, so I have 5 attack and 4 recruit. I'm going to take out the Time Stone. So I'll be able to take an extra turn after this one. And then I have my 4 recruit. Alright, so I think actually I'm going to take that back. One thing back, and I am going to choose to activate his ability, sending him undercover. So he gets removed from my deck. I still get his recruit, but instead of playing the Shield Agent, I'm going to KO that. And so I won't get his recruit. So I only have 3, which is fine. I will go ahead and get just a sidekick, I think. And that will be my turn. And so I'll be able to take out an extra turn, and we won't have to play a villain card. Alright. So let's see. Okay, so let's go ahead and start off by phasing Let Go. I do that because I have Witchcraft, so then I'll play Witchcraft. I know this card, I dropped it, okay. I of course know this card has an odd cost, so I'll add it to my hand. Then I will go ahead and play Hold On. So since I have a covert card, it gives me 3 attack total, so I'm sitting at 5, which is nice. Okay, then I will go ahead and play, actually I'll phase Open Portals. I'll go there, get Shield Agent, and then I'll play another Shield Agent and Victoria Hand, and then Defend this dimension. So I'll get 4 recruit there total, and then 2 extra attack, so I'm up to 7. And so I'm going to be able to go ahead and take out the Soul Stone, or I could take out the Mind Stone, actually. So I could take the Mind Stone, the Soul Stone, or the Stonekeeper. I think I will go ahead and take out the Mind Stone. And so this costs 1 plus attack equal to the highest costing card in the HQ, which is 6. And then when I fight him, I will go gain him. Alright. And then we have 4 recruit. And I think I will go ahead and I will buy We Have to Destroy It and a Psychic. Alright, that was pretty decent turn. Hopefully pretty soon we'll be able to take the fight to Thanos, but we have a Scheme Twist here, which is our second one, so I'm going to go ahead and quickly deal this out into 2 stacks, and we'll KO one of them. Alright. Alright, so these are exactly even. Both have 11, so we'll just KO this one here. So we get here. Alright. So yeah, some pretty good cards. Actually, we got both Black Panther and then WandaVision's Rares cards, so that's not fantastic, but oh well. Our deck is much smaller now. And then we'll just go ahead and put Open Portals on the bottom of the hero deck and reveal the new card there. Alright, so let's go ahead and start off by playing a Sidekick. So this is a basic Sidekick, so I'm going to draw 2 cards, and it's going to go at the bottom of the deck. Then we have the Leo Fitz in Gem Simmons. I'm going to either choose to get 2 recruit, or I can get 1 attack and draw a card. I'm going to go for the attack option, draw a card there. Okay, then I will go ahead, let's see, and I will phase Open Portals, see what's on top of there, and it's Bind Evil. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and play Defend this dimension, and then I'm going to Bind Evil. So I'm going to look at the top card of the villain deck. If it's a Master Strike, I can KO it. It is not a Master Strike. So that gives me 6 attack total between those 2 cards, so I'll go to 7. Then we'll play Science, so that gives me 4 attack, so I go up to 11. Alright. And then I will play Lockjaw to give me 2 extra attack. And Darwin, what did you see? So total, now I can actually play this Trooper as well, so it goes to 14. So I have 14. Thanos is actually currently at 13, so actually that's a little bit overkill, but it's fine. We'll take that out. And then we'll have 1 attack left. Alright, so this first tactic. You should have gone for the head. Fight KO one of your heroes. If this is the last Master Rank tactic, you do not win the game. Players must fight Thanos one more time to put the Thanos... Players must fight Thanos one more time to put the Mastermind card into their victory pot and win the game. Luckily, this is not the final tactic, so we can go ahead and just KO one of our heroes. I'm going to go with the Trooper here, and then we will put that there. Alright, so it's 3 more hits on Thanos, so we can take him out. We'll play the Agent, and then Darwin. So it gives me 3 recruit total, and I will go ahead and just actually buy a Psychic here. And then these 2 Psychics go to the bottom of the deck. Alright, there we go. Alright, so we have taken 1 hit off of Thanos' health bar, so pretty good. We'll see what we can do before we run out of hero cards. Okay, next villain card is going to be the Power Stone, which we already took a peek at with our Doctor Strange card. It has 6 attack, and the Power Stone gets +1 attack for each other Infinity Stone in the city and/or escape pile. And ambush each player without an Infinity Stone, their victory pile gains a wound. I have plenty in mine. And fight KO one of your heroes, then KO a wound from your hand or discard pile. Nice. Alright, starting off, let's see what I can do. Let's go ahead and phase Open Portals. And we draw. We have to destroy it, which is great. So I will play, okay, so I can choose, do I want to play Science first, so that I can sacrifice we have to destroy it, or do I want to play we have to destroy it first, so I can use the superpower on Science? Tricky decision there. So I'm going to go ahead and play that card, and then Bind. So I'll go ahead and get that superpower on Bind Evil. It's a Master Strike, not a... It is a Scheme Twist, not a Master Strike, unfortunately. We are at 11. Or, sorry, 9. 9 attack. And then we have to destroy it, so I'll get 4 recruit total as I sacrifice it and take out the Shield Agent. Just play the Shield Agent 5th. Alright, so I have 11 and 5. And so I am... let's see. We'll start with this one. Let's do 5 and 6. Yeah, that should work. So take out the Stonekeeper. So each player KOs one of their heroes. Goodbye. And then, now there's only 1 other villain in the city, so the Stone goes down to 6, so I can take him out as well. And reveal the top 2 cards of your deck, reveal one of them and KO one. we'll KO one and draw the other. And those are both good cards. I'll take out Victoria Hand and draw Open Portals, which will give me 1 recruit. So I go to 6. And let's see what this card does. Rage. 2 attack. If a hero is put in the KO pile this turn, you get +2 attack. And then Grief, 2 recruit. Phasing. If a Master Strike was completed this turn, you get +2 recruit. Okay. We'll go ahead and buy that. And end my turn. Alright, and so now there's only one more Infinity Stone in the city, so Thanos is down to 12 attack, which is great. But of course, he still has 5 Master Strikes in his deck here, so lots of stuff could happen. So we have a Skin Twist, so with the KO 3 heroes, we'll go Open Portals, Avengers Reassembled, and Great Many Lives Lost. Replenishing that. And then we'll go ahead and just stick Wakanda Forever on the bottom of the hero deck. Then we'll play the attack version of this Leo cards here. Go 1 attack there. Let's see, Skids, if you would gain a wound. If any player would gain a wound, you may discard this card instead if you draw 2 cards. Okay. We will go ahead and phase this card here. And then play Witchcraft, draw it. Then we will go ahead and play Hold On, which will give me 3 attacks. So total, I'll go up to 6 attack. Then Defend this dimension, bring me up to 8. And then 2 Shield Agents, give me 2. And then I could play Skids here, but yeah, I'll go ahead and play Skids. So that'll give me 5 total. I will go ahead and buy Witchcraft, because that's been very fantastic for us lately. Actually, instead, I could get Science, but we'll go Witchcraft, and then we'll see what this is. Okay, we'll get a Psychic. And then with 8, we'll go ahead and take out the Power Stone. So KO one of your heroes, then KO a wound from your hand or discard pile. Fantastic. We'll get rid of the Shield Agent and this wound. Finally, that wound's been there since, what was it, the first turn of the game? Alright. And then we'll end our turn there. So our deck is now very refined. That goes to the bottom of the Psychic deck. So hopefully things will start ramping up even more. And we should be able to take out Thanos. Alright, so it is a Skein Twist. So this will be the 4th one, so I'll have to divide this already very small hero deck into 2. And, oh no, it's 2 3s, so I'll kill that one. And now our hero deck is 3 cards. So, yeah. We cannot do too much with that anymore. So, very good. Actually, really should not have purchased that Witchcraft card, because that messes things up. Oh well. Hopefully we'll be able to win before then. Okay, so let's go ahead and start by playing Defend this Dimension, and then Bind Evil. It is a Master Strike, finally. Alrighty, so we'll replace that with a Bystander, a Harmless Bystander, and get 3 extra attack. So that's 7, 8, 9 total. Fantastic. Wow, that's great. Because now next turn is not going to be a Master Strike, it's just going to be a regular card. Okay, and actually that's really good. I just realized in the advanced solo, this is exceptionally good because Master Strikes count, they don't count as a villain card essentially. You're drawing them on your turn, you have to draw an extra card. So that's really good. It gives us an entirely additional turn to win the game. That's very good. Okay, we'll go ahead and phase Science because I have Witchcraft. So we'll go ahead and draw that. Okay, let's play this card here. Now, I can choose if I want to sacrifice or not. I know the Paramedic just went on top, the Bystander we put there, but if I do that, then the card will be removed from the game. So I have to decide if that's worth it or not, to be able to draw 6 cards, but then I don't get it for the rest of the game. Or if it's better to hold on to it as a card that gives me 5 attack. Man, I do not know. I'm inclined towards keeping it because I want to be able to, continue on with You know what? I'm going to go for it. I'm going to sacrifice it. So I'm going to sacrifice it. So I still get the 5 attack, so I'm up to 16. But then, Paramedic is the card I revealed. There we go. This card goes in the KO pile, and I'm going to draw 6 cards. So it's like an entirely new starting hand. All these cards. So, you have a bunch of extra cards here. Hopefully that was worth not having that card for the rest of the game. So we'll go ahead and draw a card there, okay. Sidekick, so we could buy some cards and then draw them into our hand now. So defend this dimension and bind evil. I know the top card is Paramedic, so it's not going to really do too much, but it'll give me 6 more attack. So 23 is what I go to. Then, I'll go ahead and phase Brief here, and get open portals. We will play Witchcraft to draw that card, because it's obviously odd. We'll play Rage, and gives me 2, but here was put into the KO pile, so we'll get 4 total. So then we'll go up to 27, and so go up to 27 there, and then okay. 27, we'll play Hold On, so give me 3 more. 3 more there. And then we will play Science, which will give me 4 more. So I'm currently at 34. Very nice. And then these 4 cards here, actually getting into, let's see. Let's go ahead and, Thanos is currently sitting at 11 attack there, so let's just spend 11 attack. And that's 8. There we go. Get down to 23. And we'll go ahead and just reveal this card here. See what happens. Okay, price to pay. Fight each other player discards cards equal to the number of Infinity Stones and or in the city and or escape pile or gains a wound. Well, there's actually 0 Infinity Stones in the city and escape pile, so that's fantastic. It does nothing. Then, let's go ahead. We can play Shield Agent and Open Portal. So that gives me 2. Recruit, not really useful there. I don't really want to waste these because they won't do anything. So we'll go ahead and go down to 12. Go down to 12. Attack there. And we get the Snap. Each other player discards half of their cards, destroy half of the HQ spaces, round down, turn all heroes their face down to mark the destroyed spaces. So, I am going to have to discard, we'll discard Block Slide, doesn't really matter. And then we will go ahead and get rid of these 2 HQ spaces. Okay, and then actually I have 12, and so I actually will be able to grind it all the way down to 1 and take out Thanos' final tactic. And Destiny arrives all the same. And fight each other player reveals a hero. Each other player reveals a hero that costs 7 or more or gains a wound. Now, actually, I can't do that. I don't have any heroes that cost 7 or more, so I will gain a wound, but it doesn't matter because he's out of tactics. So, I actually did win there. So, very, very good. Yeah, so just some thoughts on the scenario, or the expansion real quick. I think it's really cool. Phasing's a mechanic here that's been in the game for a while, from Civil War, and it's always cool when that comes up. I really like being able to swap out the card in your hand for a card on the top of your deck, and really be able to play with that mechanic. There are some interesting cards, because then after you phase a card, you play something like Witchcraft, and you already know what's on top of the deck. So that's really cool. And then the sacrifice mechanic is really neat, because it's an interesting decision of, okay, do you want to play it for a weaker version of the card, or do you want to remove it from the game permanently, but you could do a really cool thing. So I think that's really cool, and it's been fun playing with these new mechanics here. So thank you all so much for watching this video, and hope you enjoyed it. If you did enjoy it, please consider subscribing to MalStorm Gaming to see more content just like this. And until next time, happy gaming!